We're back. Wake up.
Hey, what's up, people? Where are we at?
We're at home.
Already?
Yeah, you slept the whole way home, even
I
though you
just woke
drove.
up. I thought we was still on Bourbon Canal Street.
We never went there.
We didn't?
Uh-uh.
I think Gary Manning went there.
No, he didn't go either.
He didn't?
Uh-uh.
Old Spades? What about? I know I seen Eddie Lugo dancing out in the middle of Canal Street at one point in
You
time.
probably did. You probably did.
And Mike from Clock Family Adventures.
Yeah. It was a good time.
All right, let me set this down. We'll get back to that here in a little while.
Let him see your eyeballs.
So bright in here.
We're wearing our Mardi Gras beads. Some are wearing more than others. I won't say who is wearing more than who.
I feel a soulful connection to Mr. T after being in New Orleans.
I know he kept putting on beads. I was like, you're putting on a lot of beads.
Well, I did say throw me some beads, mister. Quite a lot in New Orleans.
No, he didn't. There was one parade while we were down there and we were at dinner, so we didn't get to go to it.
She is ruining all the fun of me making this make-believe story up about what happened in New Orleans. Getting ready for the vloggers extravaganza.
But what happens in New Orleans is supposed to stay in New Orleans.
Absolutely not. What happens in New Orleans ends up on YouTube. Let me take my glasses off so I can see what's happening in the
Hey, Aloe Cruising Royal. How are you tonight? And unfortunately, you did not see us on the breakaway. I wish we were on the breakaway. But we did spend the weekend in New Orleans with a bunch of our friends and people we've been wanting to meet that were there. So
yep.
Yeah.
We expect the crowd to be down a little bit tonight because a lot of
they're all on the breakaway.
Or on the breakaway.
Like they're all important or something. I don't know.
And if anybody takes this picture of me and makes it a meme, just
cut me out of it.
Hashtag me in it, please.
Hashtag me out of it.
Hashtag giant weirdo. Anyway, so hey, actually, we had all these Mardi Gras beads.
Yeah. We live in Louisiana. You have Mardi Gras beads. It's just what you do. You're right, Meg. They are missing the fun. Laura was in here. I don't know if she still is. So,
This is Mallory's hat we bought.
But you got to put the chin strap on to make it really good.
There's a chin strap?
Yeah, there's a chin strap.
Howdy.
Leg.
Howdy, partner. How are y'all? My name's Clem.
Diddlehopper?
Clem Diddlehopper.
Oh, that's so funny.
I did not drink any alcohol in New Orleans at all, people.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. I apologize to all the new people. If y'all ever watch this,
anybody new in here.
The expectations are low to begin with. So, all right. But anyway, that was Mallory's hat she bought somewhere.
C-Leg said, "Hi, Clem. Nice hat." Let me take mine off too. Here.
We have, everybody's like, "You gonna buy some Mardi Gras beads?" And I'm like, "No. This bag is our bag of Mardi Gras beads."
Oh man, we live with Mardi Gras.
Of course, this is the champagne I got for my birthday.
That's the ditch water he got for his birthday last year.
Ditch water development.
They gave us a glass of that when we did Chef's Kitchen, and I've never tasted it. And they give it away all the time.
Camera all crooked. No wonder
you didn't fix it
set it up.
Anyways, now they can see way more of you than me.
That's all right. They need to see way more of me. I did buy this shirt though. See this one?
Anyway, that stuff's horrible. What's up, Blaine? How are you feeling tonight?
Blaine, how you doing? Prayers to Blaine.
Let me go through and say hey to people. Traveling Mannings are in here. He ditched the Traveling Mannings, and he is now chatting as Gary Manning because he does not like his blue wrench. And Teresa's in here. She remembered it's Monday. We're very proud of you for that, Teresa. Yay!
And Amanda's shaking the table.
How am I shaking the table up here
clapping?
Because
you're picking your hand up.
Well, I have to control the mouse there. Cat.
J-Lo's here.
Will G's here in the house.
J-Lo's here.
Yay! J-Lo's here. Destination Fun. Antoinette at Fun. Meg's in the house. She said she's working, but listening.
Mark Lawson's in the house.
Mark Lawson's in the house. You're jumping ahead of me. You know,
Mark,
like that. Tom.
Tom, what's up, bro?
Laura from Huddle Adventures. Hello from the breakaway.
Pew, 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 pew. Monday Night Mayhem.
Yes. Mr. Paul's here. PSV Odyssey.
Mr. Paul Vines.
Let's see.
The Sam Elliott of YouTube.
Destination Fun. I know. There's Tony G. What's up, Tony G?
Tony G, 1975 from California.
Mr. Mark Larson. Jen Co.
Hey,
let's
Mrs.
see.
Jen.
Together we
Co.
travel. I love cruising. Royal. I left off the Royal part. Sorry.
Oh, hey, what's up? Together we travel. I love Together We Travel shorts. I watch them. I do. I watch their shorts a lot.
Sea Lake Journeys in the house. What's up?
Like, I preface that, like, they don't put out a bunch of them. I go back and watch them again because they do like sunsets, and I really like sunsets on cruise ships.
Let's see.
They do a good job capturing that stuff.
J Lo is down here begging for food that I don't have at the moment. That's it.
Y'all stay tuned. We got a lot of epic stories to talk about New Orleans.
That was 20 people here. I really thought there was like 5 people here tonight. I'm
yeah,
not
I
even
really
lying.
did. And if y'all know anybody that wants to hear about New Orleans, tell them to come in because they're See That Journeys told you hello for Mr. Chad and Miss Robin. They said hello, J-Lo. You're so famous.
So I'm anxious to check the
Here she comes again. She's like,
give J-Lo a little Debbie. Listen, if we'd give her one, she'd eat it. She don't even care. They're all her favorite.
Help, people. Help.
She stayed with my parents this weekend
and gained 6 pounds.
She had to have gained like 10 pounds. But they like cook for her. She may never eat dog food again.
Oh, no, she's sniffing. Okay, so cool. When everybody's in here, you know, we like to kick it off with a little, hey, Miss Patty.
Hey, Miss Patty.
Miss Patty, you and Mr. Mike do not go back to the beginning of this live and watch how I was dressed up because you'll never want to talk to us again. But if you do, give us a thumbs up.
You know what, Blaine? We hate that you had to miss it. We do, Blaine. So much fun.
Yes, Blaine.
But
I thought I was going to have another big guy to hang out with besides Big Mike from Clock Family Adventures.
What's up, Tony?
Tony Diaz.
We did meet another big guy.
Oh, yeah. We'll get into that here in a little bit. So, hey, you know, Monday Night Mayhem, we start off with, what do we start off with? We always start off with
Little Debbie. Little Debbie. The box was pink.
It's the strawberry flavored hearts.
You know what? I don't think I've ever had these.
I haven't either.
Have y'all ever had these before? I can say with pretty good confidence that I've never had
I looked up today and I was able to get 4 different variety of Valentine's stuff to cover our next 4 Monday nights before we go on your birthday cruise.
Blaine says he'll be your Valentine.
Oh, Blaine, thanks.
Isn't that sweet? And Gary says that these are awesome. Mr. Mark's never had them either.
Strawberry, yes. Ooh, they smell fake strawberry. This smells the most artificial strawberry I've ever had.
Destination Fun says they are so good. I can't find them anymore. I could only find them a few weeks ago. About quiet.
J-Lo ate the other half of mine. She did.
Did we meet Arturo?
Arturo?
Who's that?
Arturo?
I don't know if this is Chet or Robin, but I'm going to go with Chet. Will be your Valentine for one of these cakes.
Why you shut the door? Excuse me, because I got to leave the door open for J-Lo.
Blaine says, matter of fact, I'll have Little Debbie with you. Birthday cake. I like birthday cake.
Sorry. Hello. You know, our normal Monday Night Live, our kids don't want anything until we're on live.
Yeah.
0 out of 10. Go.
I'll give that an 8. That's good.
I give it a 7. Solid fake strawberry taste.
Oh, good.
It's good. Good.
This is the special day.
So, all right, we're going to roll into some real quick stuff about New Orleans. And No,
we did not meet him. Yeah, gentlemen. Yes, him. We didn't meet him.
Nope, sure didn't. They stayed. There was people spread out at all kinds of hotels. we pretty much met everybody staying in our hotel.
Mm-hmm.
So we even met some non-vloggers. I actually met a lot of non-vloggers, but we pretty much met everybody that stayed in our hotel. We'll get into that, but I want to say real quick, even though he's not in here, 15 combined, not too bad. Mr. Mark's our official scorekeeper.
Those are good.
They're good. Meg, not too waxy feeling.
Mm-mm.
I know that's Meg's concern, like mine. It wasn't too waxy.
Nope.
But so we get here, and we're not going to get into Friday yet. We're going to go straight to Saturday. So I'm coming across the parking lot, and God bless Gary and Teresa.
What's up, Mike?
Oh, hey, what? I was talking about Mike.
There's another one that's on the cruise.
Mike Clark. That's my boy. Mike's from Maryland, man. We had a good time. He's
Yes.
coming on FRGC2 with us. Amanda keeps shaking the camera because she don't know how to pick her hands up off the table. Anyway, absolute
I just threw them out.
goober. Anyway, so we're chilling.
Oh, gosh.
Stop. I'm trying to tell him a story.
No.
Anyway, look. So God bless Gary and Teresa. They had some car trouble. So I'm running across from where Gary is, and I run by. Literally, I was running. I ran by, and I was like, that looks like Miss Alice Lugo. And I go in the lobby, and I tell them what's going on, and they go, yeah, that is Alice. So I turn around, go back out there, I hug her. I hug Eddie, then I go back over, and we're helping. So anyway, we end up at lunch. Eddie comes and sits down by me and drops a bag. And I was like, oh, I see it's pecan logs. He texted me, he said, hey, what's something Amanda would like from Georgia? I said, man, she loves pecan logs. The dude brought her a whole case.
I haven't had any yet.
So he gets over there, takes her the bag over there, and then he digs around. And you know what was in the bottom of the bag?
Captain Billy J. Travels. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Captain? Saluting you, brother. We seen a bunch of boats this weekend. You'd have been happy. All of them down to Mississippi. Ahoy. So anyway, we're chilling, and then all of a sudden, out of the bottom of the bag arises
Amanda found a special
2
bag.
little Debbie sticky buns all the way from Georgia.
Yeah.
Eddie made my heart. It was emotional. He also became my favorite cruise vlogger of all time in that moment. We hugged. It was a slow embrace that lasted probably longer than it needed to. So anyway, and he's like, man, if I knew for sure that was it, I'd have bought all of them for you. I was like, man, too, Eddie, it's great. So we're going to get down to it. If you've been in our private Facebook group, you've seen me and Amanda's like bobbing and weaving. I'm like, hey, I'm going to stop at this pilot. We can use the bathroom one more time, get some gas because it was pouring down raining. I was like, I don't want to have to stop and get gas. So I go into that pilot, and me and Amanda go to the restroom, and I come out and I look on the bottom of the little Debbie shelf, and what is it?
Like glowing, like the halo.
Radiating a whole case or box of sticky buns.
Yeah.
I took the whole box.
Yeah, the lady was like, you're buying all of them?
Yeah, the picture you seen on Facebook is exactly how many I bought. And the girl goes, you're buying all of them? I said, you darn right I am. I said, they're going back to North Louisiana with me. And boom, in the expedition and off to North Louisiana, and now they're downstairs.
So would you buy 8 of them?
8 of them. So I took one to a fellow Little Debbie lover at work today. Amanda knows him. I said, hey, man, you want to have an out-of-body experience? And he's like, it was like a drug deal. I said, take this, open it up, 20 seconds in the microwave. And he's got a beard like me too. He comes back in there and he said, that is single-handedly the greatest honey bun I'd ever ate in my life. And he's a portly fellow, so he knows about snacks.
You got him portly.
So we get back onto it later in the day, and I said, this is adults only here. I said, are you still having lustful thoughts about that sticky bun? He goes, yes. I got to figure out how I can get them shipped to me. He said, because I can still smell the cinnamon in my mustache. And I was like, told you it was great, bro.
Oh, that's funny.
So for all of you that are left that didn't leave during the story time, we'll talk about New Orleans now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
hey, Embarkation
Paul,
Nation.
you cannot order them.
We've tried.
Like I even called the Little Debbie store in Tennessee, and they said, nope, we don't ship. I was like, you can't find them on Amazon. You can't find them anywhere.
Well, not even their home webpage.
No.
You can call the store next to the factory. They won't ship them. You have to hunt down. Oh, Mr. Paul, so this part of the northern Louisiana and Arkansas, the Little Debbie guy hunted down told me that they're out of the Arkansas plant. They're not out of the Tennessee plant. So they're not making them yet in Arkansas.
So I wonder how the South Louisiana
They got to come out of a different Little Debbie plan.
Yeah. But
So, anyway, moving on. Embarkation Nation's on here, and they're on a cruise on the Vista.
Yes.
They're on a cruise with Catherine Concepts.
Yes, they are.
Yep. And Shanister Travels showed up in New Orleans, and nobody knew it. Next thing you know, somebody tells me she got on the Valor. And left.
The day before, I was like, well, dadgum.
And we were in the mall looking at the Valor, and it left.
Blaine says, well, those are knockoff Little Debbie's in. Don't hurt his feelings like that, Blaine.
No. The sticky bun. Open it 20 seconds in the microwave.
Sticky bun cinnamon. They look like a cinnamon roll. Like a cinnamon roll, like a honey bun.
It looks like a cinnamon roll and a honey bun had a baby.
It does. It does. That is exactly what it looks like. And they are good.
They are more gooder than anything else. Hey, Destination Fun should be able to find them in Florida because that's close to Tennessee through Georgia. And if Georgia's got them, they got to have them.
Maybe so.
So anyway, 20 seconds.
What's up, Christy Flanagan?
Hey, Christy Flanagan. Chick-fil-A.
All right, so let's talk about.
They're on my bucket list to eat. Hey, if I would have got like a whole case of boxes, I'd mail everybody some, but I didn't.
Yeah, he only got 8.
I'm not mailing none of them. I apologize. I love y'all, but no.
Not that much.
So, all right, New Orleans. Where do we want to start?
Let's start. We got there Friday.
Somehow miraculous. We drove close to the airport. We had to drive by the airport when Huddle Adventures was getting off the airplane.
Yeah.
So they got off, walked outside, and we literally pulled up about 10 minutes later.
Honey bun and cinnamon rolls, love child.
There you go.
Captain Billy says, I prefer the Valentine's Day cakes and Christmas tree cakes. Listen, those strawberry ones right there, I've never had those before. Those things are legit.
Get you some strawberry ones
that
there,
was
Captain.
Good.
Get some strawberry ones.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Open it 20 seconds in the microwave.
Lido Deck is in the house.
My boy Bud Heineken. So anyway, we pull up, we walk out. There's Huddle Adventures just chilling at the Louis Armstrong International Airport with Mom.
Yeah.
So we get them all in there. Eddie about dies getting in the back seat with all the luggage on him.
It bless his heart.
Yeah, so we get downtown. They get stuff checked in the hotel, and then we go to lunch. Mm-hmm. Just had a great day.
It was good.
We toured the river area French Market, and then we met up with Mike from Clock Family Adventures. When he landed, he hit me up, and we met him. He had some beignets with us.
Yep. Come back. We may have the OG. I'm sure we have the OG ones downstairs.
They're down there. They may be next Monday night. There was only 4 more we had. Well, I wasn't going to do the cherry cordials because it's the same thing from Christmas.
I didn't like it.
So they got them for Valentine's. So we only got 3 more to try. And 2 of them are very similar shape to that one.
Yeah.
All 3 of them are. I'm sorry. All 3 are similar in shape.
So Friday was great. And then Saturday, we got up and went to breakfast at my favorite breakfast place called Toast.
Yes, if you
tell them where it's at.
So if you're familiar with New Orleans, which most of you probably are not, Mr. Paul is, because Mr. Paul drives for a living.
Yeah.
There's French toast in the French market. It's not the same. Go to the other Toast if you are okay.
Just toast.
If you're okay with Ubering, it's in the Gentilly neighborhood next to the horse racetrack, corner market. Go in there. Fantastic. Sits about 30 people. So you want to get there early.
This is coming from a man who doesn't like breakfast very much. Toast was good.
What? Mike's still in here, man.
Yeah.
Mike, hey, if y'all haven't liked and subscribed to Clock Family Adventures, please do. Fantastic man, fantastic family.
Yes.
We'll be on FRGC2 with us. Don't let Mike's quietness make you think like, oh man, this dude's quiet. No, Mike, he gets to know you. Mike will make you laugh. Mike will have a good time with you. Me
Mike's
and him
a
laugh.
cool dude.
And we share some stories. And he rode all around. We chauffeured him all around the city and showed him some Louisiana hospitality. So Toast. Abel Skivers.
Abel
Skivers. Sorry, Abel Skivers.
Good. They're pancake balls.
Yep. I did a tip video Amanda's going to be publishing where to eat in New Orleans, and it's on the list.
Yeah. Grits. The best grits I have ever put in my mouth.
Meg, thanks for putting this link in there. Please, y'all please over here and hop and
say that in English.
Hop and subscribe and whatever you need to do.
Anyways, best grits I've ever ever had.
Y'all have toast there if you make it, Lido?
Okay. All right. Captain Billy says they make Abel skevers for Christmas Eve, a Danish tradition.
See, he's telling me Danish. Thank you, Captain. I was thinking maybe German.
I didn't have a clue. I just know that they're delicious.
I really thought it was German, but Amanda gets it with the Nutella.
Oh,
I got it with the lemon curd. It's fantastic. I'm just telling you. As soon as you sit down, you say, I want whatever to drink, and I want some Abel skivers.
So grits are heaven. And let me just tell you, if you love grits, if you maybe even just kind of like grits, these grits are so good that I should have just ordered grits. And I should have, and I did actually order second order grits. They're so good. They're savory, and they're so good.
And I promise we're not a food channel.
Well, we kind of are. All right. So Christy has a cruise question.
Ask
Where
away.
should I stay if cruising out of New Orleans?
All right. So, Miss Christy, I know you being from where we are, you've probably been in New Orleans a good bit. So I was not a fan of this hotel when it was picked. I stayed here because everybody else was staying here. My personal favorite of all time is Monteleone on Royal. Hands down, it's my favorite hotel. But we stayed at the Hilton St. Charles, and right across the street is the Intercontinental on St. Charles and the Residence Inn on St. Charles. Mm-hmm. All three beautifully well-maintained, really nice hotels that you can't go wrong staying in any of them. I will tell you that Hilton on St. Charles had the best AC I've ever experienced in a hotel room.
Yeah, I really, really liked our hotel.
It was teeth chattering cold, which made Amanda happy.
Yes.
But Gary and Teresa stayed in the Residence Inn, and the Intercontinental was a customer of mine when I worked in New Orleans. So I've been in both of those hotels prior. Really well kept, well run hotels, and you're close to a really good lunch spot and a really good breakfast spot.
Yeah.
So, and you're 2 blocks over from Canal, which hop over Canal, boom, you're at Bourbon and Royal and
all the
Riverwalk and the casino and everything.
Yeah,
so,
you're just about walking distance to everything.
Yeah, you are if you're able-bodied.
Yeah. So I really, really liked it. I think. Yeah. I would absolutely stay there again.
100% I would stay there again. Yeah, no doubt at all. And remember, if you got any cruise questions or questions about New Orleans while we're talking, throw up a question.
Put them in there. Yeah, you do need to try these grits. I'm telling you, Blaine, they're so good.
Yeah, they're the food, but I'm not joking when I say 30 people. Mike can attest to this.
It's tiny.
It's tiny.
And they have outside seating.
And if the weather's not conducive, Saturday, these folks that came to New Orleans Saturday got one of the prettiest Saturdays New Orleans is going to have all year.
It was beautiful.
And then Sunday, it turned into a monsoon. Yeah. But,
so Eddie's mom, Eddie Huddleston's mom from Huddle Adventures had strawberry jam on hers and said it was delicious.
Yes. That is one of the choices you can get there, Captain.
Hey, Meg says we're only 75% of Food Channel.
Can you type that in the comments for me?
Yeah, you're on Facebook. Yes, I can. Safe for women only. I would feel comfortable staying there.
Whoa. YouTube just kicked off my phone.
Yes, Christy, I would feel comfortable staying where we stayed without Josh. I didn't feel like it was in any kind of like shady part of town or anything.
Oh, no, you're perfectly fine for
and then Gary says home to Metairies, free parking, good rates, and $25 Uber.
Yeah.
The Monteleone has that vintage vibe. It does. It is so fun. I love staying at the Monteleone. It's beautiful. Don't stay at the Red Roof Inn by the New Orleans airports. I don't like Red Roof Inns in general.
Yeah, actually, there's no real good hotels to stay next to the airport. They're all getting ran. I stayed in the Holiday Inn for 4 months right by the airport. And it had, since we moved back, it's starting to get really bad reviews about being ran down, not taken care of.
Yeah. Lovey's Fat Life. What's up?
What's up, Lovey's Fat Life?
Christy, I will get that typed in for you in just a minute. Tony says these lips have tried many things, but not grits. I'm telling you, grits are a Southern delicacy. You have to try them at least once.
Laura from Huddle's Adventures loved them.
And so did Mom.
And if you don't know, Mom's Eddie's mom.
Mike said I walked all over and no one tried to touch me. I wonder why.
Yeah, we didn't go down Bourbon to the far end. We kept Mike in a good place, And we got to take them to St. Louis Cathedral. We got to really show them some good New Orleans, and the weather was just beautiful, which Mike can attest to. And then we ate dinner Saturday night at Koshan Butcher. Mike went on a ghost tour.
So good.
And then Saturday we went to Toast. Lunch we ate at Daisy Duke's Cafe.
Also
that was
very
right.
good.
That was right by the
Like
hotel.
across the street.
Yeah.
All right. What'd you say? Hilton
on St. Charles, Intercontinental on St. Charles, and Residence Inn on St. Charles.
Okay, thanks.
So and then Saturday night. Oh, by the way, Eddie Lugo gave me like 45 pins.
Yeah, Eddie Lugo was like handing out all the stuff.
I got a bunch of Eddie Lugo pins. And if y'all haven't seen a picture of me and Eddie Lugo, go hop over to Instagram.
Oh gosh, it's hilarious.
And Alice is like, hey, Eddie wants to take a picture with you. I was like, you sure? And she's like, yeah, no, it's his idea. I was like, okay.
There's Eddie and Alice. They're some cool cats.
There you go, Gary Manning. And then if you haven't met Brian and Eddie from Huddle's Adventures and How We Cruise, that's Eddie in the middle, and that's Brian on the end. Needless to say, we stuck out of the crowd I did. And
yeah.
Actually Mike did too. Mike's a large fellow.
Yeah.
Gimmicks. I love a good gimmick.
I wouldn't listen to you. What was the gimmick? I
don't know what the gimmick was.
What's the gimmick? I don't know. I wouldn't listen.
Oh, handing out pins.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Eddie was like, here, have a pin. Well, we were giving him grief in the live the other night about pins.
Yeah, so he brought me pins. He brought me Little Debbie's, Amanda Pecan rolls, and they were great people.
Oh my gosh.
And then Saturday night, culminated, I knew it'd get out here in a minute at Drago's in Metairie, and we got to meet Miss Stacy Renard.
I'm glad you are too.
I did. Mike, you look fabulous in them. I wasn't going to bring it up, but you did, so I'm willing to say that.
Meg said she disappears in a crowd real quick.
Pretty much everybody followed me, and I kept going. I'm like, hey, come on.
Playing Blast Gimmick on YouTube. Is that Captain Billy J guy?
Captain Billy.
My goodness.
So we ended Saturday night at Drago's.
Yes, it was so good.
Had a great time. Cruise Nuts joined us. The Traveling Mannings. Eddie Lugo Studios, Howie Cruise, Huddle Adventures, us, and Miss Stacy Renard.
Yes.
Which, if you see a lot of her in y'all's lives and stuff, her and her husband were there.
Yeah.
I'm going to call him tie-dyed.
He loves
the
tie-dye.
man loves tie-dye. His wedding band's tie-dyed t-shirt, tie-dyed hoodie. And we had a great meal.
Oh, my gosh. It was so fun.
Brian, which all y'all know, Brian does not like anything.
From How We Cruise.
No
he
meat
eats off
on
the
a
kids'
bone.
menu.
No nothing. He tried oysters, charboiled oysters.
Mm-hmm.
He tried alligator.
Mm-hmm.
And
he tried alligator dipped in the sauce and alligator plain.
Yes. And then he tried something else.
That was it. It was just the two different alligators.
No, he tried
boudin.
He tried boudin ball. And then he claimed he was sick later.
Yeah. Mag, you know what? Everybody was early, actually. It was awesome.
Yeah, Mike did fit in his Daisy Dukes, Teresa. So, and that was great. And we had a good time, and we hung out, and everybody chatted, and we had just really getting to know each other. And then Sunday morning.
It made Sunday so hard. Yesterday was hard.
Yeah, and yesterday morning we went to Ruby Slipper. We met Mike and Traveling with Eric D. He came in from Baton Rouge and was just hanging out like we were. And we had another meal that just was like, oh my God.
Phenomenal.
I can't eat no more. Ruby Slipper's fantastic.
It's probably all he's had on the cruise ship, isn't it, Mike?
Yeah, that's about all Brian's going to eat. Brian's probably trying to detox.
Probably.
And I told everybody, I'm like, hey, I'm sorry. You want a great food now that you're going to get on a cruise ship. All the food's going to be terrible compared to this. And so we had a great, great time.
Did Laura try boudin?
Yes.
Yes, she did. And she really liked it.
Yes, she did.
Everybody, I think, that tried it liked it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then Laura actually tried two boudins.
She did.
She tried a more traditional boudin at Koshan Butcher. And then she tried the boudin ball, which is a little bit different.
So Ruby Slipper started in New Orleans in an old red house.
No, not an old red house.
I thought it was an old red house.
No, it started in a corner market store.
Yeah, that's what I said. Corner market store, old red house, same difference.
Yeah.
Anyways, and they have expanded.
Yeah, they're in Tennessee now. They're in Pensacola. Yeah.
And we've eaten at one outside of New Orleans, and it was just as good. So I'm glad that they are doing justice by their name.
Yeah, there's a few
everywhere.
in Baton Rouge. But yeah, Ruby Slipper's great.
Yeah.
Real good representation of New Orleans.
Yeah.
And then I started taking everybody to the cruise terminal. So we're going to get into cruising out of New Orleans here in a second. It was sad. Amanda hung out at the hotel saying bye to everybody. And I thought.
I knew it was red. Thank you, Meg.
It wasn't a house. It was a corner store.
But it was
so
red.
Anyway, I dropped Huddle Adventures off first. We were boohooing. Amanda and Laura were trying not to cry in the hotel lobby. And we got them down there. I hugged everybody by, and a little sheriff lady was helping me out. I come back with Howie Cruise, and then Mike calls me. Mike's like, "Hey, man, can I get a ride?" And I'm like, "Sure, Mike." So I come in. I threw Mike out, though. I didn't drive him all the way around. I was like, "Here, I'm going to let you out close. You can walk." No,
you just said duck and roll.
I was like, "You just need to put all your luggage in your lap and roll out, Mike." No. So we got Mike there, too. Make sure everybody said hey and bye in a great way. And they sailed away.
Yeah. It's so sad.
By the time I was crashed into bed last night, I ended up with a head cold.
He did.
And I've been struggling all day at work. I took some Mucinex. I went to bed at 7:45 last night, and I think first thing I looked at this morning, it was 5:30, and I feel like I've been hit by a bus.
Yeah.
But man.
What's up, Warmstrong?
Hey, Warmstrong. Greatest beard on YouTube. Even though all that, I feel highly blessed to have got to hang out with these great people.
Gary and Teresa came down. They're not on the
Teresa,
cruise.
No.
It was just, oh my gosh, it was so awesome. It just let me know that the FRGC and the Howie Cruise Group Cruise and the FRGC2 are going to be incredible.
Even the Howie Cruise Group Cruise.
I said that one.
Oh, did you? I was laughing at Mike. I didn't hear you. Mike said he got hit in the head with a suitcase when I turned. But can I tell you, everybody I met, and we spent a lot of time with everybody. We spent a lot of time with Ryan and Julie. We spent a lot of time with Huddle. We spent a lot of time with Eddie Lugo and Mike from Clock Family Adventures. And we spent a lot of time with Cruise Nuts.
Mm-hmm.
They are some
and Eddie and Alice.
I said Eddie Lugo Studios.
Oh, sorry.
They are some of the most authentic people in the world. They are who they are on YouTube and who you see in chats and lives and stuff. That's who they are. And Mike, like I said, Mike's kind of a quiet guy, but Mike's a great guy.
Yep.
Really funny once you get to talking to him and stuff. Knows a lot, knows how not to electrocute himself. Or me, I would electrocute myself. I have a hard time changing a light bulb without hurting myself.
This is not, this is a true story. Yeah, it was.
What's a true story?
You have a hard time changing a light bulb without hurting yourself.
Oh, okay. I thought you was talking about something somebody typed in here with a true story. I thought Blaine was saying something else erroneous.
Blaine would never. Just such good, genuine people. I don't know. I just love every one of y'all.
We got to meet Sharon at Sea and her husband Jamie. They were really nice people.
Yeah.
But we got to meet the godfather of Cruise News.
Cruise Hands.
Tony from La Lita Loca.
Yes. That has got to be one of the nicest guys I think I've ever met.
I did. And we went to meet him and talk to him about his wife's loss and that we were praying for him. And we didn't even talk cruising. Except for one thing, a man said, "Are you going on Icon?" He said, "Nope." He said, "I'm kind of burned out on inaugural cruising."
Yeah.
So
that's a lie.
Anyway, I told everybody this weekend, I said, "You're going to be one of the funniest dudes on a cruise." Anyway, listen to that dude. Listen to that
Yes,
dude.
we do know you're a little off tonight because you're quiet.
Yeah. But
hey, Z.
So we got to talk to Tony. And we got a cool video. He let us record. I'll give you a little hint preview.
I already gave him a hint preview. I showed him the picture.
Sorry. Amanda, we got to give him his first piece of king cake ever for a king cake we had bought for everybody. And he got to try it. And he gave Amanda permission. Yeah, you can put it on YouTube and stuff. But genuinely, one of the nicest guys ever. And is Mr. Mark Lawson still in here? Mr. Mark?
I think so.
Are you still in here? I can't say this unless you're in here.
Well, hold on, because I don't want to talk about it because I did ask, because we may have some other content.
Billie Jean Is that Captain Billy's real name, Billie Jean? Instead of Billy J, it's Billie Jean. Oh, king cake. Yes. A Randazzo's king cake that I
So
called in some
good.
deep connections to get it. My boy pulled through for me,
Yes.
Nick. Hey,
What's
Jennifer
up,
from
Jennifer?
Embarkation Nation on the Vista.
Yeah, that is
Okay, I can't tell y'all what he
you can
said,
maybe next week.
but what I will tell you, he is a huge, huge fan of something that I'm a huge fan of and well known for in our lives and on Facebook.
Oh my gosh. He likes Little Debbie's.
No, loves Little Debbie's.
Yeah. But we do know his favorite. We will not tell you. It's not Billie Jean or Billie Jean.
Yeah.
So anyways, he is a super cool guy.
Food, me too. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's a big dude, like tall, like
Yeah, he's a lot taller than I thought he was.
Yeah. I was
He's
like, holy
over
cow.
6 foot tall. I was like, he's got to be 6'2".
Yeah.
At least 6'2". I mean, he's a tall guy. I was
Yeah.
like, has some fabulous hair.
I'm
His
telling
hair, I was like, man, I never had hair like that in my life.
Josh got a little hair envy.
I don't have it. I thought my beard was better, but I mean, hey, who are we to brag about whose beards are better, Mr. Bill at Armstrong Adventures?
But no, he was a super nice guy.
Hey,
really nice to get to meet him.
Lovey, I thought about you when we went to Koshan Butcher. There's a barbecue joint right next to the World War II Museum, and I was like, oh man, barbecue.
We could smell it somewhere. Where did we walk where we could smell barbecue? Was that the French Corner or was it there?
No, it was there.
Okay. Yeah. It did smell good.
It was you would like Koshan Butcher, Lovey, if you ever get to New Orleans. They butcher pig in-house. Of course, they're not gutting it, but they were cutting up the whole pig while we were in there eating. You see him pull a big slab of bacon off of him. Then he's cutting the hams out and all this, and it's pretty awesome. Yeah. They cut their whole pig up in there for both restaurants.
Yeah, unfortunately, as y'all all know, we didn't get to meet Jenny, but we did. Like I said, Tony, super great guy. I can't say enough good about him.
Yeah, really nice guy. But New Orleans overall was fantastic. So I
can't wait to watch that. Their vlog on Pig and Anchor
will be epic. See, there's a great debate on whether Pig and Anchor is good.
So I'm anxious to hear your thoughts on it.
Pig and Anchor. So are we? No, he's got to be talking about like the one on the Mardi Gras.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, the restaurant.
The restaurant,
not
right?
The buffet.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're probably wrong.
I am. I'm always wrong. But the buffet. What?
Did y'all just hear what he said?
Don't touch me.
You just said you're always wrong.
Stop. Get your hands on. Steady, you little pencil. See, the spousal abuse has started, and I have it recorded on YouTube. No debate. So you can have. See, there you go. Blaine said you can have. See, but to me, there's a big difference between Pig and Anchor and a buffet.
Yes, the restaurant versus the buffet.
Lunch buffet.
Yeah, Lovey says throw up face. So there you go. I am okay with the restaurant. I am not okay with the buffet.
I had a pencil here. Where'd it go? Stop.
Oh Lord, here we go. Justice for Josh. Yeah.
That's right. Justice for Josh.
Yes, Mr. Bill says yes, huge difference in those two.
Where is the poll question? Did everybody vote on the poll question? I'm sorry, I got to turn the ceiling fan on. I'm starting to melt.
Okay, good. Their vlog is on both, comparing the two. So our poll question was, which cruise ship do you want to try?
Norwegian Prima crushing everybody.
It is crushing everything, which kind of shocks me, actually.
Yeah.
I didn't look for it to go that way. Just because of the things that people are saying about the Prima, I kind of expected
that was Brian and Julie
to be.
You can't take Brian and Julie's opinion and think that's the only opinion about it.
Blink twice for help, Josh.
If I blink 5 times, does that mean I'm in 5 times the amount of trouble?
Does Pig and Anchor count as food or cruise? Keeping track. Food on the cruise. So it's a little of both.
I will tell you this. It's food that I would not eat if I wasn't on a cruise. And I know Lovey loves barbecue, and I love barbecue, and Blaine we're all big men, so we all love barbecue. It's just part of being in the South. But
Cold food.
No, outside. You get me outside in the real world, I ain't going nowhere near Pig and Anchor. Actually, I ain't going nowhere any guys' restaurants in the real world.
No.
That's too commercialized for me. I want to go to the old shack that I can see the smoke rolling out the back. It's got a tin roof.
It's like the place we ate at in Tennessee.
Yeah, I could smell the smoke rolling out. We had a barbecue joint in Tennessee, and the guy's pit was on the side of the road, and he lived. While we were waiting for our food, I left my brother-in-law in the truck, and I went out and looked at all his pits. I was like, "Can you look at your pits?" He's like, "Yeah." I went and looked at. We was looking at his pits, talking about building barbecue pits because I still haven't gotten mine, so I was jealous. And so we were looking at them and everything, and he went in his meat locker and he was showing me briskets and stuff. So, yeah,
the restaurant I can tolerate the restaurant just for something different at night. I don't like the buffet.
The drinks, if you're into cocktails,
and that's what
beer, and desserts.
That apple crumble dessert that they have in the Pig and Anchor bar, the Pig and Anchor restaurant at night was phenomenal.
I just wish the country singer we had that was there, it wasn't a full band, it was one guy. I wish he'd have just been a little bit better.
Blaine, yes, you're right. And Meg, the more rundown, the better.
Exactly, because my favorite barbecue spot, just straight up barbecue spare ribs, is Dreamland Barbecue in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. The old school one in the Section 8 housing up in the shady, dark area where they drop a styrofoam plate full of light bread and some barbecue sauce in front of you, and they're like, "All right, what you want?"
Yeah.
You go, "I want a slab and a half of ribs, some sausage, and potato salad, and bean." Boom, there it comes.
So look, guys, American Kitchen here in Oklahoma is awful, and y'all vlogged that or what? Yeah,
they drove to go eat there.
Yeah,
and they built one of those in Pigeon. Blaine, be on the careful. They built one of those in Pigeon Forge. So if you're doing the meet up with Blaine and them in October, no. And they got a guy's chicken in Gatlinburg now.
Yeah, and now Pig and Anchor bar on Horizon was hands down the best bar ever. It is a good bar. They have a watermelon mocktail that I loved.
Yeah.
Right here. The buffet is yuck. It really is.
Yeah.
The buffet is horrible. Sometimes you can get the sausage on the buffet
in the pulled pork,
and it's good.
I tell you,
but not every time. Sometimes it's overcooked and it's milly.
And everybody knows this. It's barbecue people. The pulled pork on guys is like I just roasted a pork roast in the oven.
We didn't go there because we didn't think it'd be good.
Yeah. So it tasted like. Yeah, I didn't think it was, but it was packed, and I didn't want to go nowhere near. It just tastes like a pork roast pork butt that was roasted in the oven. They shredded it, and they're letting you squirt some barbecue sauce on it. Because I'm here to tell you, no offense, but when I walked out there the first time and I ever seen it, I was so excited about getting to try it. I walk out there and they had them stainless steel oven smokers. I was like, this is not going to be good. And all the dudes were from India.
And that don't even matter. The smokers aren't the right thing.
Yeah, it does matter. It does matter. When it comes to American classic barbecue, it matters. You can ask Lovey and ask Blaine. It matters. It matters.
Do you need some big fat white dude out there cooking it?
Or some older black man.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying.
I'm just asking.
Blaine knows the whole hog king of the world's from South Carolina.
Okay. Well, there you go. I like whole hog, by the way. Cooked down in the ground.
No, not that kind of hog. I'm talking about up on a pit smoking. You talking about a Cajun microwave pig.
I own.
That's
really
totally
good.
different. That's an in the ground pig. That's a cochon delay for real.
Yeah. They use the old hickory pits, but we don't. Wait. Oh my gosh.
Nancy.
Thank you so much. You did not have to do that.
Oh, hey, Ocean. Hey, Mr. Bruce, you didn't have to do that. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We're just catching up on everybody from the live.
I
mean, from New Orleans. But we got Miss Nancy in here. Did you read Miss Nancy?
No, I hadn't got to it yet. I just seen it. Hang on just a second. I love our little dancing dinosaur.
Thanks,
they
Bruce.
use the old hickory pits, but don't use the wood that I see. I looked. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Blaine says, I asked if Clock was here because I've heard from people NCL buffet is good on vloggers. All right, so let's see. Miss Nancy Settles, hello and welcome.
New to this Monday Night Mayhem.
Hello from Salem, Oregon. I love watching your videos and short videos. Are you guys on any of the new ships coming out from Carnival like the Jubilee or Venezia? We are.
We're on the Jubilee.
July 27th of 2024, I am organizing a group cruise. So if you would love to join us, we would love to have you. Let me drop that information. Right here is the information for it. Okay, let me go back to chat. So it is going to be July 27th, 7 days on the Jubilee, going to Cozumel, Costa Maya, and Mahogany Bay. If you want to join us, just email me and I will get you taken care of. That would be so awesome to have you.
I'm trying to hit it, Lovey. There we go. It blocked Lovey's for saying fat guy.
Oh,
But-
Captain Billy says the fatter the cook, the better.
Yeah. And Blaine said, don't trust a skinny cook.
Yeah.
And Mike's at the buffet right now watching us. I'm going to tell you, man, I love some Mike Clock, man.
I'm Filipino and can smoke a mean brisket and ribs and meatloaf. I have never had smoked meatloaf. I've heard about it, but I've never had it.
Hey, Miss Nancy, we promise you our Monday Night Live is about cruising, but all these people are cruise people. But somehow our channel's turned into a food channel most of the Monday night. So we'll go ahead and forewarn you. And it's also involving Little Debbie's. And if anybody didn't see it, tonight's Little Debbie was brought to you by Strawberry Be My Valentine Cake.
That's supposed to be pointing at you, I think. Fat guy.
Fat guy, me? Hey, I've lost 13 pounds, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
But,
Yeah.
Anyway, so if y'all got any questions about New Orleans we haven't covered or whatever you want to think about, really consider cruising out of New Orleans. Me and Amanda never really wanted to till we got down there and we seen it.
Mhm.
And I was like, yeah, because I will tell you this one thing about New Orleans. Parking is expensive.
How much was it?
Our parking to valet park
yeah.
our hotel was $50 a day.
A day, yeah.
Cruise week-long parking was well over $100-something. It's very expensive. And Mike from Clock Family, the guy did charge me $11 for driving in there and dropping you off and driving right back out. I looked at the lady.
The parking ticket? I mean, the parking lot?
Yeah.
Wow.
The guy told me, he's like, they're going to charge you. I'm like, man, I'm just dropping him off. I talked to the lady. He's like, okay. I get up here. She goes, $11. I was like, I just dropped a cruiser off. She goes, $11.
Oh, wow.
She didn't even cause she's just $11. I was like, I was in here 2 minutes, $11. I was like, just get out of my way, lady.
Meg said we do at least 5 minutes of cruising alive.
We do. We dedicate the last 5 minutes.
And Lovey says, no, he was talking about him as a fat guy.
Oh.
But Thomas says fat guy losing weight. That's pointing it. Well, you and him. He's lost a lot of weight too. What was the ranking for the Little Debbie? I gave it an 8.
I gave it a 7. And Mr. Mark Lawson combined into the Excel spreadsheet of 15.
They were really good. They're strawberry.
It's super fake strawberry tasting, but it's still really good though.
Tony says we started with Little Debbie. Now it's barbecue. I'm hungry.
I'm sorry, Tony. And we talked the whole show about food in New Orleans,
All right.
which is great.
I usually park at Fulton Parking Garage when cruising out of New Orleans.
There you go. Do you remember by chance how much it was, Mr. Captain Billy J?
Mr. Captain Billy.
Mr. Captain Billy J travel?
Do you think it would be cheaper to park or stay 15 to 20 minutes out of NOLA?
In Uber? If you could get a hotel, here's the problem. Oh man,
I don't
here's
think
the
so.
problem. You stay outside of New Orleans, you got to drive in, and it's expensive to park just to go into the city. So you better just staying at a hotel and just pay to park in there and then Uber in. Because
if you're not gonna go to New Orleans to do New Orleans, stay close to the airport.
Yeah, stay close to the airport.
And then Uber over to the cruise terminal.
Yeah, unless you're flying in. If you do fly in, then stay in the city, of course, because your Uber ride's going to be cheaper the next day. You might be able to catch a ride. And the Carnival bus come by Saturday picking people up at our hotel for the Valor.
Yeah.
So they also have that.
Yeah, so don't forget that Carnival does do the shuttle thing.
Yeah.
And then we got Thomas is looking for a good deal for parking in Miami. So we aren't parking, we're flying.
Flying in Uber room. We also picked up another room for FRGC the other day. We had another person join in to the FRGC out of Miami.
Yeah.
Mom from Huddle Adventures is coming.
Mama Huddles is coming.
Lorraine.
Yeah, so I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
Blaine says they would drive their car to New Orleans.
Yeah. Then we picked up some peoples for FRGC 2.
Yeah.
We got some more peoples for it. FRGC 2 is getting a lot of people because it's giving people time to pay for it. Mike
says the cheapest way is just to have you come down and drive them around.
Yeah, it is. It is. I promise you, I got to work today and everybody's like, I put a tie on, it's halfway crooked, and I'm just like, I walk in there like, What's wrong with you? I was like, I don't want to talk. I done drank like 6 cups of coffee, and that's no lie because I drink out of a big cup and it holds 3 cups at a time. And I was like, put my coffee pot on. I closed the door to my office and I said, hey, I got to get this monthly report done. I was closing my door and I just sat there. I was like, I hate life. Had a good time, but I hate life.
We had a blast. But poor Gary and Teresa had the longest drive home ever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I know. I'm so excited that Mama's coming.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. So if you know anybody if you know anybody that may want to go on in Miami, there's very few rooms left.
I mean, I had to book her a guaranteed interior room. That ship is almost completely sold out.
Unless there's some high rollers in here and you win.
Hey!
Hello. If you win the big money and you can afford a suite, you can come on the celebration with us.
All right, here's your answer. $1,550.
Ruby, I was going to remember. I'm ready to take some Mucinex and pass out. My head stopped up. This is unacceptable.
All right, we're getting there. Hold on.
We're getting there slowly. Look at my head. It's moving like 3-dimensional. I look like a 3-dimensional ghost.
Can you? Okay. All right, hang on. All right. Are we good?
This is the first time
this is the first. I think we're good.
Yeah.
All right, we're good.
It's the first time this has ever happened.
I had to get off my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi must have crashed and get on my hotspot. So sorry.
Hey, it's Brian with How We Cruise. So, anyway.
Hey, Huddles and Ark Adventures.
Hello, everyone.
Sorry, we're back again. And we're back.
Brian, go to the beginning of the live. I don't know if you can watch it. Here's my hat from New Orleans.
You gotta have your chin strap. Hold on, here
Chin
comes
strap.
Clem Cadiddle Hopper or whatever.
Howdy, folks. My name's Clem Diddlehopper.
Oh, Jesus, help us all.
I'm gonna wear my glasses.
It's the chin strap that does it for me. It's the chin strap.
I need a bow on it. Hello.
Anyway,
if you want to see the hat and all the Mardi Gras stuff, go back to the beginning of the live.
Yes. So, Blaine, there's the information on the FRGC2. It's gonna be incredible. Hello, Laura. Hello, Brian and Eddie and Julie and everybody, Mom, and all the people that are there.
Hey, if you book a cruise with us, I'll mail you one of these free Eddie Lugo pins that I got. Y'all tell Eddie Lugo I said that. I'm giving his pins away for booking a cruise with me.
Oh my gosh. Yes, Z, we are back in 23 days sober. That's incredible. Good job.
Congrats, Z.
That's awesome.
So anyway, hey, we got
Let
some
me
rooms
take this
available.
off let me take this off the screen so y'all can see the top of Josh's head. So yeah, that cruise is gonna be epic. FRGC is almost at capacity, like the cruise ship is almost booked completely. I can grab you a room, but it's gotta be quick. So you gotta let me know quick. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be awesome. These are some cool people we're cruising with. I cannot wait. Oh my gosh.
Great time. And in June, if you can't make it and you live up north, come hop on Howie Cruises group cruise.
Because we're going to be there.
Then in turn, if you can't make it there and you want to go to New Orleans after hearing all this epic stuff, Ocean and them's hosting a group cruise over Halloween on the Carnival Glory. So reach out to Mr. Bruce at Ocean if you want to hear how awesome their group cruise is. The Booze Cruise, not
BOO''S.
Yes.
Like boo.
Boo. That's what I'm going to start doing. Go talk to Bruce about the Boo Cruise.
You got to add this.
Boo Cruise.
Captain Billy says no thank you to a used Eddie Lugo pen.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Hey, what if I scratch it off, Captain? Like I put a Sharpie through it. Miss Alice made her own pens and handed them out. I didn't get one.
There are 6 of them on their phones from the Manhattan Room on the breakaway.
The Manhattan.
And listen, I'm here to tell you right now. I've been watching. I've been stalking Brian and Julie's page. Their numbers, they've been growing. Their lives, they've been getting like all these hits. So their channel's just like blowing up. And I'm excited for them.
They've got 10s of 12s of subscribers.
You haven't said that in a long time.
Brought that one out. Hip pocket.
Oh, y'all are the best. We love y'all.
No, we ain't the best. We just some peoples.
Let's see. They wouldn't let me pull it off for you today, Blaine, but they didn't win anyway. Pull what off? I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I cannot wait for our group cruise.
So there's a lot of epic group cruises coming up if you want to get in one and you're around. But hey, I suggested if you got time to cruise around Halloween, really reach out to Mr. Bruce at Ocean. They come on tomorrow night. Since Huddle won't be on, you can watch Mr. Bruce if you don't watch him. Ocean, and check out their group cruise.
Yes, I'm telling you, I didn't know how to feel about group cruises until I didn't get to go on this one.
We are in the middle of the ocean. Actually, you're in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, but it's beautiful.
Just being technical. Sorry.
You know he would never be technical.
I love you, Eddie. You're my boy, Blue.
Hey, Blaine, listen, like you're not even kidding. Like not even kidding right here. They're like blowing up today. It's been fun.
I know, Blaine. They're so bougie.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, group cruise, do it.
Do a group cruise.
It's so fun. Oh my gosh.
And October's a great time to visit New Orleans. It won't be hot as Hades.
Yeah.
Because I was telling Eddie and them, I said, Eddie, think about cruising in New Orleans like in August. Nobody's here because it is too hot.
It's too hot to even
hermit.
Think about going outside.
Very hermit.
Yeah.
Oh, real funny thing. We were walking around by St. Louis Cathedral and a big MSC tanker ship comes by. And he goes, man, that ship's high. That's because you're below the river right now, Eddie. And he's like, really? I was like, yeah. I was like, the ships are higher than you because you're below the river standing where we're at. And he's like, Now you got to get a grasp of why New Orleans flooded during Katrina. It's like a giant fishbowl. I hope
dinner is delicious.
I think we ran off our new person, Miss Nancy. Sorry, Miss Nancy, if we ran you off. I apologize. Continue watching our content.
Hey, Mom. Tell Mom hey.
Oh, hey.
We love you
Mom.
too.
I love you too, Miss
We're so
May.
excited you're coming with us in May.
Yay.
Josh was very excited.
It makes dealing with Eddie more bearable. Ooh.
My only trip to New Orleans was in August. That was hot.
See, I'm cracking on everybody on a group cruise because we're not on it.
You know what, Blaine? We're going to be on Vloggers 2.0 too, because let me tell you what, I was real salty that we got left behind yesterday.
When is Vloggers 2.0?
I don't know, but whenever they haven't started planning it yet. I remember somebody saying that they wanted to get through this one before they started planning the next one.
Yeah, it took over 2 years to get this one, like 800 something days.
Yeah, it took a while. Which
like
I mean,
2.5 years.
There's so many of them. I get it, but yeah, Meg said it was indeed hot.
I think the next one is going to book up. Well, I don't know. This one ain't over yet. I could say the next one would book up as fast as an inaugural sailing.
Yeah, it'll be gone quick. So save your deposits if you want to go. Mike says Eddie stood him up for dinner tonight. How rude.
Eddie Lugo stood you up for dinner tonight?
J-Lo, leave the frisbees alone.
J-Lo, leave the frisbees alone. Here, go over here. Get
Go chew on the frisbee over there.
Yeah.
She don't want it over there.
Yeah.
That dog.
Anyway, yeah, Eddie Lugo stood you up, Mike? Oh, it's terrible.
Like, you know what? That was such a bummer that you had to cancel, but I do hope you're starting to feel better.
We are too. You're feeling better.
So do we have anything else we need to talk about tonight?
No, I just really want to tell everybody we miss them. And people are dropping out because they realize this is a train wreck.
I know.
As normal.
Excuse you.
Hey, if you didn't watch the beginning of the live, please go back and watch it and leave me a comment. Make me feel better.
I heard this really awesome bald guy say in a live that there are over 1,000 in that group for the cruise. And this is not the bald guy that said it. The bald guy that said it belongs to a little channel called Huddle Adventures.
Yeah, they got like 12 subscribers.
And they lost mom today.
You lost mom today? Where's Eddie Lugo at? I'm throwing his pen down. Eddie said every time I throw his pen down, it hurts his feelings. He's not in here, so look, I'm throwing his pen down again.
Mike says Eddie stood him up, and he even wore a short dress today.
Dadgummit, man.
He said Eddie Lugo, and Blake said Eddie Lugo isn't tall, so for him to stand you up is bad.
Wow. There's the Blaine of old.
Teresa, go watch Eddie's live that he today. It's like 15 minutes long or something, so you'll know which one to find. They lost mom.
Eddie wants to know where you're at, Mike. He said he needs his wingman. I'm not there, so Mike could be Eddie's wingman.
That's hysterical.
I'm like,
Gary Manning is cooler than the other side of the pillow. Almost as cool as Teresa.
Hey,
yeah, Meg Blaine is back.
Hey, Gary's new nickname is Spades.
You're terrible.
You got to come on you got to come for the meetup for Vlogger Extravaganza to find out what Spades means.
Now the Eddie Lugo pens are used and abused by the dropping. Tony says not all bald guys look alike. You are so right.
No, they don't.
Moonlight, what's up?
Hey, no, you're okay, Josh.
Hey, better late than never.
I apologize because we missed your live last night because I ended up catching a cold on my way back from New Orleans from being in the rain, dropping everybody off, and I doped up on Mucinex, and I don't remember nothing until I woke up this morning. And I'm still.
Hey, Lisa, thanks for joining us, and thanks Embarkation Nation for sending Lisa over. I recognize that name there in the middle.
Maybe possibly kin to them. I'm reaching out there. I'm thinking kin somehow. Maybe.
That's from Teresa to you.
Stop, Josh. Why? What that? Oh. Oh.
Gary thought it was funny. Sorry, that's an inside joke. We really like to let you guys in on our inside jokes. That is the one that we can't.
Yes. Well, you can come to something that come on FRGC 1 or 2 and meet Gary Manning for yourself, and he can tell you the story.
Ask him. Maybe he'll tell you. Maybe he won't. Teresa told him not to tell anybody.
Hey guys, I really don't know what happened last night, but I was at this place with these people. Anyway, I'm not going to do it anymore.
You are going somewhere, and I'm not.
No, Gary's gonna start texting me tomorrow, and be like, "Bro,
yeah, Teresa said Josh.
Hey, Will G, what's up?
Eddie says, I'm in the Manhattan remaining dinner. May have had several beers. You
I'm
may
sorry.
have. We know that you have.
Will's been in here. Will's saying, hey, to Moonlight Adventure, Josh.
Yeah, he's been here.
Hey, that's my first cousin. That's my bearded first cousin, Josh.
Gary would like you to know that Teresa has threatened him with his life.
Oh, hey, speaking of that, my boy Gary, Amanda's washing them. I'll show them next week.
What am I washing?
My stuff Gary brought me.
Oh. Oh, that's Jennifer's Aunt Lisa. Oh, hi, Aunt Lisa.
Hey, Aunt Lisa. I knew y'all were kin. Hey, look, Gary brought me a Funko Pop, The Rock. He's up here with Stone Cold. But Gary's other gift he gave me, I'll have to show y'all next Monday night. It's awesome.
Blaine would like to know how many little Debbies to get you to tell to tell all.
Oh, wow. Gary's friendship means too much. I can't be bought with little Debbies to tell. But you know what? We'll have Gary on a live one Monday night when he's nowhere near Teresa.
Teresa will kill him.
Nowhere near. I mean, he's going to be multiple states away.
He's got to go home at some point.
Yeah, maybe so. No, we're going to get a knock on the door and be like, hey, can I stay here for a while?
If you smell what the Rock is cooking, if you smell what the Rock is cooking, I can't talk. And then Josh says, can you smell what little Debbie Josh is eating?
There you go. Well, Eddie, it was great to meet y'all too. And I told Amanda we wanted everybody to, when we left New Orleans, I told her, I said, if anybody gets out of it, I want people to know that we're true blue the same way we're on YouTube. These lives were this way in real life.
What you see is what you get with us.
Because they found out she absolutely thinks she knows everything like on YouTube and don't know anything.
Know everything.
And absolutely doesn't know anything.
Oh, absolutely.
See, absolutely doesn't know anything. She said it. And she's very physically abusive in real life, not just on YouTube.
Okay, yeah, Eddie H probably is drunk.
Saying all that sweet stuff.
All right.
Yeah, we hope we get to meet you too, Jennifer, before we go on FRGC.
Listen.
Because I know you're coming. I'm faithfully believing it, speaking it in faith.
Don't miss it, y'all. Don't miss FRGC 2.
No.
Don't do it.
No, don't. And if there's another group cruise with a lot of cool people like Moonlight going on it and stuff, like he's going on the Boo cruise out of New Orleans this October. Go on it. Go have a good time, meet people, laugh, and enjoy the short ride we got. Because I'm going to tell you what, it is great. And if you've never met Mike from Cruise Nuts, yeah, now I know why Nuts is in his name. Mike knows what I'm talking about. I'm going to tell y'all this. There's 24 dedicated people still in here, and 20 of y'all are the fraudulent channels we have on throughout our house. Mike from Cruise Nuts, because he's not in here. Is there a way you could think that you're eating at a local establishment and you know you're the only tourist in the restaurant on a Saturday night and it's packed? There's a way for you to stick out the crowd? Yeah, get a 15-foot selfie stick with a GoPro, swinging it all in the air with cashews and pecans hanging off of it and going, hey, my nuts are in your face. Across 2 tables in a white tablecloth restaurant. And I'm sitting there at the end of one of the tables and I looked at Julie from Highway Cruise and I said, Julie, I guarantee everybody in here is thinking, those people aren't from here.
Yeah.
And I quickly told our waitress, I said, I am from here. They're not. I said, I'm not associated with anything they're doing touristy.
Yeah, he didn't throw me under the bus. He said, she's married to me. She's from here too. That's pretty funny.
So stuff I had you because I'm sitting here looking, and all of a sudden I see something out of the corner of my eye because their table is right here beside us, and I look, and here's a 15-foot selfie stick like over on our table and stuff, and I about died. He is. He had me laughing so hard.
Yeah.
So we're sad. What's it say?
It says, we were sad leaving Josh and Amanda in New Orleans. On a side note, the food on NCL Breakaway pales in comparison to the food Josh and Amanda fed us in New Orleans.
That is just nuts, Blaine. You're right. But so if you ever get to hang out with Mike, Tracy, she's not crazy. Mike's crazy. Tracy's calm.
Yeah,
But
she is the yin to his yang for
yeah,
sure.
it was great meeting them and
It
hanging out
was.
with
It
them
was
and
so
stuff.
cool.
So yeah, if you get a
Bye,
chance,
cruisers. Bye.
gotta run, guys. We love y'all.
Don't run. You're drunk. Just walk.
Just walk. Make sure you send pictures, lives, shorts.
Places instructor didn't have his drone in there.
Just sit there hovering over there.
Oh my God, that's funny. We gotta go.
Okay. I'm sorry they kept y'all this long.
Yeah,
but
we
anyway,
love you guys.
New Orleans was great. Hey, look forward next Tuesday night. Huddle will be on. Howie Cruise, I doubt, will be on because they'll be flying home and getting unpacked next Sunday night.
Sunday.
So it'll probably be Tuesday night before you get to see somebody's live about it.
Oh no, the drone dropping nuts on random people.
God, Captain Billy. I think this is his first live of ours to attend. And I've seen him in lives with Blaine and Moonlight and Lovey's Fat Life.
How did you see it go down for people? Here's a nut for you. Here, have my nuts.
Captain Billy, you are greatly invited back to our lives.
Oh,
You're
God.
adding some great humor that
That's
competes
good
with
stuff.
Blaine's.
We need a little Debbie drone. Oh, that's so funny.
Good to see y'all, and we'll get together and know
How long will that drone hang?
All right. We appreciate you.
Billy's been here a couple of times.
Has he? I'm sorry, Billy.
You know what?
This is one thing I don't remember who's been in our lives and who has not been in our lives.
Yeah,
I apologize.
That is a true story.
And I do not remember that. Because Amanda has to remind me, I'm like, who's that?
Yeah. Like
Anyway.
Oprah. You get a nut, everybody gets a nut. All right, on that note.
Anyway, on that note, we greatly appreciate
Email
y'all.
me. There's my email address. It's below and it's above right there. FRGC is almost booked. FRGC2, I am taking deposits right now. It's $50 to hold your room. Don't miss it. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah, you'll get to create stories like we've been telling you all night, and you're going to get to hear over the next few.
Oh, Meg, I love it. I love it. Way to call him out, Meg. Way to call him out.
My bad, Meg.
Oh, y'all
Meg,
are awesome.
you're the greatest moderator of all time. You're easy to miss. Considering all our other moderators are on the cruise, because Gary won't be a moderator.
Yeah. We know you know what? I'm glad that this was helpful to you, and we hope that you feel better for real.
We do, Blaine. Sending prayers your way, my man. And if y'all ever need us, reach out through email, Instagram, however you need to get a hold of us, and just let us know whatever we can do for you.
Yep.
We don't mind at all. And as always, if you have luggage,
you should be traveling.
Peace.
Bye.